Good morning, good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. We are in day 13 of our Pilgrims Passage 1620 prompts that I have given myself to help myself get through the rest of the month of November. I am going to do a little bit more joining of pages like I did at the beach. I'm using a page out of a magazine because that's just what I had close by. Just trying to join a couple pages here. I'm still going to use fishing wire to put these in a cover. Don't know how I'm going to do that yet. That's why I haven't done it yet. But I'm sure I can figure it out somehow, some way. It may not be perfect, but it'll work for me. So, I got this one hooked together, and shame on all of you. Curtie, I'm disappointed in you. I used the wrong word yesterday. It was not gravy. It was stuffing. It was an S. Passage, P-A-S-S. So I wrote stuffing as well as the word gravy that was already there on here and on yesterday's. And today the word is autumn, which this all happened in the autumn. So I just got out a piece of paper that I'd already painted. I don't know when. Probably using up scraps somewhere along the line. And I'm putting it in here, and I'm going to do some stenciling with leaves, a stencil that has leaves on it, and try to change some of the blue out for more fall colors, autumn colors, and using tempera paint sticks, using Neocolor 2s. I don't think I used any Stabilos in here. Maybe the black one, because I've missed it so much. Yes, Curtie, I missed it. I really did. I love that thing. Anyhow, so that is going to be the spread for today. Why is it not in the bottom isn't in the camera? It looks like it in the screen, and then when you go to look at and edit it, it's like half of it's hanging off. But it all looks like this. I add leaves and trying to eliminate some of the blue that was on there, as blue to me is not an autumn color. But yeah, so our football team lost last night to Clemson. I purposely did not watch this game because our previous president was here, sucking up to our governor, who they know each other. And it's like, nope, not watching that. Not watching that. So I did not watch Clemson Carolina game for the first time in 30 plus years. But that's okay. Maybe that man will have something done to him and legally, and he won't be able to run for president, and he will go away. Just crawl under a golf club bag somewhere and go away. Anyhow, I was so angry at our governor, which he's not a good person anyhow. I have been around him too socially. Don't like him at all. Anyhow. So, yeah, changing some of the color here a little bit and adding these leaves in. I added a lot of layers to these leaves because once you get the Neocolor 2s wet, they kind of move around a lot. Maybe it's because I was already on acrylic paint to begin with. Maybe a regular piece of paper wouldn't have been so much moving around to the color. But it's okay. It all turns out good. I like the way it looks. And it reminds me of autumn. And the previous page reminds me of stuffing, not gravy, stuffing. I think in my head I had gravy goes on stuffing. That's the way I like stuffing. But anyhow, my mom. I miss my mom's stuffing. Oh, she made chestnut stuffing, and it took days to make that stuff. My dad peeling chestnuts and getting cuts in his fingers from the peeling of the chestnuts after they've been boiled. They're not easy to do. Oh, and the gravy dress recipe. My goodness, that's a piece of art in itself. I hate to admit this, but my gravy a lot of times comes out of a jar. I know. I just don't have. I'm not a patient cooker. I like to cook quickly and have it taste like it took weeks to make. Which rarely happens. That's the reason why my husband does most of the cooking. Anyhow, so this is probably the end of this. It is the end. But I like how that turned out. Now I'm finishing up the ephemera that I brought from the beach home. Most of this is all from the time my sister and I flew up to Ohio for 4 days. On the 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th of this month. We flew back on the 13th. Ooh, but it was a Monday. Okay. I'm not really that superstitious, but again. All right, so this is my 5-year journal, and I just have a couple pages here that are pieces of ephemera, print pictures that I printed that can go in this. So I'm quickly doing those to get it out of the way. And I have a lot of ephemera. I have travel books, some of the advertising of the hotels and restaurants and all that kind of stuff. I just cut out the maps. And we stayed in northern Dayton and drove down to a suburb on the west side, past Dayton. But we did it all on back roads from the airport, and it was great. I didn't have to go through traffic in Dayton, and you can't see that person, but that is my cousin with his granddaughter, and he is sitting in that chair exactly how my dad did. Exactly. Same chair, same plaid shirts, same jeans, same color hair. I mean, everything. It just really freaked. I mean, we already knew he looked a lot like my dad, but it really freaked my sister and I out how much he has really started really looking like him. His mannerisms, everything. When my dad was still in good health before he got bad health and kind of got really grumpy, very grumpy. Anyhow, so I'm just putting in a bunch of maps, putting in our plane stuff. Yes, I still print my stuff out on the computer. I know. My rental car stuff, the hotel stuff, treats on the plane, which, I mean, all of our flights were super short. We flew from Myrtle Beach on the way there to Charlotte, and Charlotte to Dayton. On the way home, Dayton to Reagan, which was really cool to see out the windows there, and then from Reagan back to Myrtle Beach. This was just cheaper to fly from Myrtle Beach than it was from Columbia. So my sister drove over and we flew out of there and got back early enough for her to drive home then to Columbia. So it was a really good trip. We're glad we went. My uncle is 94. So he is, for the first time now, starting to really slow down. He should be walking with a walker, but he kind of refuses to. Luckily, he had all of us to help him on the days we were there visiting. We just talked. We talked and had a really good visit. Nothing fancy, no sightseeing, no nothing. We just wanted to visit. We had a very short visit. My sister could only get a few days off from work, so it was necessary to just sit and visit and catch up and get to spend some time with my uncle. He had a little bit of a health scare in the spring, so this was the time to do it. And we wanted to get up and back before Thanksgiving Day flight traffic was crazy. So we did. And we are so glad we went. Had a very nice visit. The weather was great. It was in the high 50s. So it was not cold for us. And, that little seahorse. My sister and I found it in the parking lot at the hotel. My sister did. She gave it to me. So I had to go. It has to go in my journal. Anyhow, we had a really, really nice visit. And I got all this ephemera, except that I ended up with my sister's tickets. So I'm taking those out. I started to put them in there, but no, those aren't mine. Those are hers. I don't know where my flight home tickets went. They're gone, but that's all right. They might be in my purse still. Oh, I thought I cleaned out my purse. Maybe I didn't. Oh, well. Anyhow, I have caught up a lot on ephemera. Now I need to go back in and add some words, and then in blank spots, maybe add a little bit of stickers here and there or color somehow, some way. But I'm much better shape than I was when I got home from the beach on Friday when we got home. What is today? Sunday. So that was good. That was really good. I'm glad I caught up. Last night, it's kind of overcast here today and much cooler. There was frost on the roofs across the cove. It was 37. Last night, I heard a bunch of sirens, so my husband and I went to scope it out, but we couldn't find anything. So I don't know what happened. But it was cold this morning. It was 37 in the car, so yikes. It is not as cool it's not as cold at the beach as it is here. And this stupid napkin ripped, so I just threw it away. It's not as cold here. It's usually like 4 or 5 degrees warmer at the beach. And right on the water in the winter, it's not as cold. It's even like 2 or 3 more degrees warmer. So in the winter, we usually get in the 50s, 40s, maybe in January 40s. But last year we had a very mild winter. Only had to wear my thick coat once or twice. So that's the way I like it. That's the way I like it. I know the farmers don't, but that's the way I like it. Anyhow, so I had a couple little teeny tiny pieces here that I printed a couple times, so that I could have some in my 5-year. Sometimes the 5-year is a repeat, but I'm not sure which one I'll reach for at the nursing home. So, that it has to go everywhere. Anyhow, fun. Feel better about having caught up on that. I might take it back to the beach with me and add the words in color in spare time. Oh, I put a little bit of football stuff here and there, but not going. Glad I didn't watch last night. They didn't win anyhow. It was kind of a pitiful game, it sounds like. But anyhow, so thanks for watching. Always, I'm surprised you guys didn't catch my mistake yesterday. Oh, I put a sloth in. My sister went to the San Francisco Zoo yesterday and saw the sloth. She goes, it never moved. I'm like, I know. I don't think they move ever. Like a creature after my own heart. Just take naps all day. Namaste. Stay in the bed. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Oh my gosh, this thing is so oversized. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.